There was a smoke that got broken by Rue, the silencer being very annoying for Miero. But I think Miero's reaching the point where he can do stuff like this, just play extremely aggressively. This is actually a little deeper, though, than I thought he was going to go.
Save was not close enough to be here for this. Ideally, you make this play, you decrep and trample the target. We talked about this earlier on.
Way better damage potential.
Yeah,
especially
if you
when
catch
they're clumped in a RP, like you might actually get an insane amount of procs.
That's really true. Topside Coil's gonna come out, collapse, gets the skewer away, but GPK's got an amplify damage, so
since pucks rarely start with the Yules nowadays. Oh, hold on, we got another dive going down here.
yeah, Pulverize getting put to good use, but Yanaro's still surviving. They're gonna defensively decrep here the Primal Beast, but he gets caught from the curse, and that's gonna be Rue that finds the kill. Warlock will join him as the TP out is successful. Save doesn't have the damage. Maposhka trying to hide in the trees here from GPK. He's not going to be able to, but ends up being a...
Makes that play.
Global, topside. RP is going to come out as well with the skewer and TP in from Yanaro. They have more than enough damage. And we talked about this earlier on. Like, Silencer, pretty good against the puck, but it's also good against Lifestealer, a hero that relies on Rage to be tanky. He'll eventually build himself a BKB, but for now, it's just not in the cards. Bottom lane, save, in some trouble. In comes the trample from Miro, but... Oh, he does get a neutral deny. All right, that's actually nuts. Top side. Golem, however, does come through. They've already committed the coil, trying to TP out of the Nature's Prophet. He's not going to make it.
That's a win for BetBoom, though. You actually get the kill on the carry Natures, and with the Golem up here, I think you can get a lot of pressure in on this Tier 1 tower. A further dive going on as well.
I don't know if they have this, actually. No more coil. You need to be very careful. Puck is... Okay, manages to dodge out the silence. Nicely done, but you're not going to dodge out the rotation. In comes Yadaro. Beautiful Sprout's going to hold Pure in place, and this will be a second kill. The track does get dispelled.
Lead thanks to track. You got that blink on the Magnus. Silencer and him are smoked. Can make it in time, though.
I mean, they should have the damage here. If you don't, then you're in a lot of problems, but... One blink reveal, comes the other, so collapse with the blink RP. This one will find Miro stuck inside of the Sprout. A lot of damage here coming through from that Shuriken, actually, of Rue, and that Wrath of Nature. They will get themselves a really nice kill. It's going to be a 1-for-1 right now, though, as Rue's still trying to survive, just barely getting away, but no. Pure will finish the job. GPK infested up by the Lifestealer. They are just surviving on slivers of HP. He's going to be very low on the puck. Has to TP out here to prevent dying to the Arcane Curse. We appreciate the easy execution. Ooh, Katomi tracked up behind the tower. Just going to get ran down by both supports. That's going to be another brain drain for him.
I want to see some glaives flying out.
We'll get there. Collapse. Will find save. Blink skewers him towards the tower. He's going to go ahead and decrep himself. Try and TP. No! Okay, Yadaro actually was about to just...
Play now.
They're just looking for Katomi again. Hoping to find something. He doesn't. He's going to get caught from the coil. Take a lot of damage here. And collapse. He bit off more than he could chew. There's going to be the global silence. He's dead. The return will be for the puck. Is Yatoro still standing here, but will get caught for the pulverize now as the 4 remaining heroes of BetBoom begin to surround him. He's tanky, but not tanky enough. With most of your damage removed, it's on Mirel here to try and find any more kills. Curse comes out. Rage will save him as the onslaught will stop the TP out, but a lot of damage coming through. 1 kill now, a second as there's another track. Can they get him? He does! The through and through of this bounty hunter actually making a massive difference. They will get another blink, trample, onslaught to finish the kill. I think overall, it looked like an amazing fight from BetBoom, but those tracks, fun little Dota fact, under careful guidance, he will be a beast. Add a couple of characters to the pool, and you can expect to see this youngster in Tier 1 teams. Now, this was something said about Mirel, and this was back in April, apparently?
In the midst of that. And they might look for more. I saw that Lifestealer run by. But it is close to the Tormentor time, so maybe you just shove out top a little bit more. Try and be positioned up here. Might lose your Warlock, though, who's pretty good for these team fights around Tormentor. And this is the annoying thing about the bounty hunter, right? He's just always on the look. Who's separated? Who can we grab a quick kill on?
Pulverize is there. He can global. He will. He's going to turn it around, get a little bit of damage into the Primal Beast, but there's a Lifestealer in pursuit to finish the job. Magnus wanted nothing to do with this. He took off. He was out of here long ago. Goes to save. All right. It will. I was going to say it's going to cost you your Wisdom Shrine, but it's not. Okay, that's a huge rotation just in the nick of time, and Rue will die for this. At the other side, you also need to stop, you know, this Lifestealer and Puck from being able to do anything.
Oh, they saw the smoke.
Very aggressive blink in. The coil's going to connect onto the Magnus. They will see Mira as well. There's going to be the blink, the pulver, or the trample, the onslaught is enough to just kill him. They don't press anything as a result. They're just going to cut and run. Silencer will TP out.
I believe that's how those changes worked.
Who knows, honestly. That stuff was weird. Blink in. Miro gets the connection. Nice 2 hero signs. BKB is going to be forced out from the Pugna right away. They're holding the global.
BKB on Magnus, I think. He's not making his way over.
Oh. Very nice trick from the Pugna. Oh, the blink, the pulverize comes out. They're going to be able to pop the global silence. The BKB is available from Miro, but he's taking a lot of damage. The track does get reapplied as well. Meanwhile, Puck goes in. He gets a massive coil here onto 2. They get Collapse and Maposhka. Rue is all alone on the front side of this fight. Trample will run him down.
Primal
3
Beast
fall.
for some reason.
Like, they committed global to save the Nature's Prophet and then didn't commit to actually kill him.
That's fair. That's true.
Miro goes in, finds Maposhka. No global silence, just gets 2 tapped. This will be the BKB out of the Primal Beast. Collapse, thinking of going for Pure, gets the skewer up onto the high ground. The silence is there. This will be the Aegis. And you do have RP as well as the buyback into Global Silence. Will they use it? Sprouts him up. Pure actually will finally get out, but a very nice coil up onto the high ground will stop any sort of initiation from Collapse.
He can stun this if he wants, yeah.
Oh, you can't make that mistake.
Oh, you can.
No, I meant like
cool. I gotta say,
I don't.
But yeah, glance value. My glance value.
Dude, I was just looking. I was like, I thought it was literally Ogre Shield or something. There they go. They commit the RP. They take down themselves. That Primal Beast is now Pure is chasing after hero stuck inside of the Sprout with nowhere to go. You're gonna lose 2 now. As they're getting a lot of damage here from the Fatal Bonds, as well as the Puck just dumping in and out of this fight. Now the Yatoro BKB does come through. Nullifier to finish off the Pugna. GPK does get the kill onto this Bounty Hunter, but finally, Spirit win a fight, and a big one. They climb 7,000 gold ahead. As the track, however, still on this hero. The Sprout comes out. They got him. That's an ultra kill for Yatoro. They will see. They GPK, just had to.
He blinks up, doesn't find his target, immediately tries to jaunt away.
But they know what's going on over here. Bounty will get found. They get the Lotus Sword to protect him, but Global Silence, RP, everything's still available. You've already committed the BKB out of the Primal Beast. Horn Toss Skewer back. He's dead. Costs you only a single buyback. As Yatoro actually finds the...
And it just works out perfectly in your favor. Secures you an Aegis without even having to fight for it. Oh, you find a Warlock here.
That's a big kill. Nature's Prophet, quick TP on over.
Warlock. He's got Golem, but he doesn't really want to have to buy back 20 seconds off his cooldown. You're going to give up the tier 3. The damage you got.
Oh, that's a big find. RP, not used. He pump faked it, but that's going to be the BKB. The coil does come out. He is level 25, so it still stuns him. Aegis going to get consumed. You still have Global. You still have RP. BetBoom, you need to be careful. You cannot afford to overcommit. Lifestealer is currently infested. I see the Magnus. There's the Global Silence. He's ready to go. Does get bailed out for the BKB. However, Miro will be able to make it out. The Refresher, though. The second Global is there. He gets both of the supports. Pure's going to die. They buy back on the Pugna, and Miro on the run. Puck will make it up to the high ground, but just barely. Rue was ready to go with a stun.
Did he just finish that refresher? I didn't even notice he had that. That is a massive
I didn't even
second
notice
global.
either.
Now, what patience from Magnus. One more defense coming in here with the buybacks, but your Primal Beast went in way too soon.
That was a real fast. They'll be able to kidnap the Pugna as well. His brittle bones, not going to keep him alive. Yatoro stuck up on the high ground, but happy to stand his ground. Will just pop the Satanic, turn his attention towards the Warlock. The Coil, however, does connect here onto the Void Spirit. Still has double Astral Step. He's going to survive, but the Infest will finish the job. Rue, they don't have detection for him quite yet. Pure stuck once again inside the Sprout. The damage is almost enough. A clutch Solar Crest will keep him alive. BetBoom will know as they're getting actually pretty close to making it to the pit. Rue is here on the side, ready to try and scout some of this, but the Blink Skewer, you're kidding me. He gets GPK, completely blind, and now inside the Roche Pit, Miro goes in, will go ahead and try and fight for the Aegis. He gets it. He steals it right from the hands of Spirit, but is it gonna matter because your whole team is dying one by one. The Nature's Prophet is unbelievably strong. They fall one by one as Rue will get sprouted to survive. Pure now on the run as Mirel will chase with the Nullifier. Puck comes in with another coil. Does manage to get both of the supports. The BKB is out, but it's not enough damage. And another Sprout will mean the death here, and that's going to be the GG. Yantaro, Nature's Prophet, over 50,000 net worth, 2 ultra kills, and almost 1,000 CS. Focus Spirit has been looking untouchable, and BetBoom very much do need a win here to guarantee themselves like away from elimination.
Nice ice shards.
Very nicely done. They have plenty of slows to stay on top of the Dark Willow here. Collapse going to try and just prevent Pure from getting the bounty rune. Will be able to do so.
He ramps
no,
up
Pure does
that
get it.
6-minute mark where you want your ultimate to fight for that power rune.
Wow, they actually managed to pull save into the tower with that night sleepwalk. Is Miro, however, will get the call. Isolates him a
bit.
Axe gonna get out from the coil, trying to lane cut here. Will get punished as the rotation's in from Maposhka. There's gonna be the sleepwalk. Creeps will de-aggro, blood grenade is out, and despite he will eventually die.
Will Rue face the same fate?
Looking like not so great for the Rue here. Wow, this is a lot of damage tanked on Pure to keep this catapult alive. And Maposhka will sleepwalk him in and immediately kill him for this. Oh! He still gets God rebuked, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. That is a very greedy play. We'll see if they can find Katomi here as well. Yeah, that's going to be another underneath the tower in a rough spot. It was a good snowball.
Would you like to be further under my tower?
What's better? You know, why not? But it is available if he wants to use it.
That's a second kill onto Shadow Fiend back-to-back, so he does not have his teleport. He's going to have to walk out and probably walk to the jungle because his tower might die here. Oh, a dead shot into a snowball. Is it enough?
It's pretty nice, but Collapse, does not get the connection there on a GPK in time. They get the puck. I honestly thought there was no way they get this kill. But yeah, here comes the 3-hero arena with Rue coming in. Bramble does connect. Another spear does come through. They get level 6 on the Bane! That's a full Fiend's Grip! No way!
It was 0, 1, and 7, I realized. So really, he's been getting a lot of assist gold. He's 100% participation right now with his Nightmare setups. Maybe another one.
Bruh. This is not okay. Maposhka is mind-flaying Pure right now.
I believe it's nightmaring, actually.
That's fair. I'll give you that one.
They're going to get his assist streak. Oh, no. Playing topside, looking for these kills. Yatoro quietly farming up on that TA. Tusk trying to get out of here, but one more brand. Oh, never mind.
I mean, do you want to blink stun the Tusk? All right, looks like you will. Into a Bedlam. Snowball will buy him a little bit of time, but a little bit of a mistake there, actually, as they should have been able to just guarantee the...
So at least you don't feel too bad about that death. Might feel a little worse about...
Tommy, mid lane, does get caught from the coil. That arcane rune getting put to good use already. That will be Bane has his eyes on Miro. Y'all can have your eyes on FISSURE by typing !F in chat, getting a link to everything they've got going on. There's the Nightmare into the Fiend's Grip. Just a casual 10 seconds of not being able to move. Also while Collapse Road talent of the Meld armor reduction. That is pretty much everything you need at this point. Well,
to get past those
if
you're behind early. But eventually damage is exponential in Dota, and so eventually you pass it, and then you can always kill heroes. But for
that's a very aggressive blink from Miro. Will get the call and does manage to take out the Dark Willow, but they're going in very deep for the bigger kill, which is going to be Yotaro. He's going to try and TP out. Dead shot to cancel. He's dead. Okay.
Void Spirit's been doing okay, but nowadays it's mostly a spell casting early game build. Oh, and now your Shadow Fiend's getting killed too. Snowball didn't make it quite in time. Doesn't have a blink to get himself in the perfect positions quickly. So now that'll be a follow-up death.
Yeah, instead it just puts him right in the center of the day.
You throw in everything. You are going to do that, you'll get the Aegis, and then you're all going to get stuck in the arena and die as she respawns.
Yeah. With this, trying to finish up the kill onto the Tusk. Katomi will get caught from the sleepwalk, and I believe we'll just be pucked with it.
Yeah. I thought they were going to Nightmare him into another Bramble.
Yeah, that would have been very nice. But do get the kill. Yules actually will prevent GPK from getting out. A really nice call to cancel the Fiend's Grip here. Now, at this moment, Miposhka still surviving. The Crimson Guard doing some work. Requiem does a little bit of damage here, but GPK thinks that Hasterin should be plenty safe. You've lost both your supports, now chasing for Miro here on the Axe. Doesn't have much left in the tank. A Meld Strike, couple more autos. Will his rune, pops a smoke, has a ward there, scouting everything. Nightmare's up, save. Collapse coming on in. They know exactly where they are. He jumps up onto the high ground, does get caught from the silence, and that puts him in a really rough spot. No arena to come out from the Mars in this fight, and so far, that's the only hero that dies. Miposhka walks up right into Pure. It's looking kind of rough. A 1-for-1 at the end of the day, but the chase continues. GPK gets on top of this Bane. The Spirit Vessel should finish the job. Doesn't get a Culling Blade stack there, but guess what? Yotaro ripping through your back lines does take down a second support as they will buy back on the Bane. Miro, especially since I do feel like they have a lot of really good catch now off the mark there with the coil, but they do manage to get the spear as well as a lot of damage in from the Bedlam. But here comes the double silence as well as the call from Miro. You're in a really bad spot here on Collapse. You're going to lose the Mars so quickly. Well, once again, to try and break a smoke here on the side of Spirit. They know something's going on. They will break it onto Pure as he walks right up. Now, with Yotaro, blink dodging out a call there from Miro. Nicely timed. Curse Crown will stun him up. Coil as well does come through. The Mars blinks right into a Remnant, and he's going to get punished heavily once again. Collapse.
1,000 gold away. He was a little closer before he died. Uh-oh.
Blink call. They do find themselves a Dark Willow Nightmare to try and bail him out. It's not going to be enough. Boschka gets pulled back in as well. Both supports falling very low. And with this, a second call follow-up will finish the job. So a quick 2-for-0. Mars is back. Finally, it's an arena. The Snowball, though, will bring them out. Void Spirit should get the save. Pierce the Veil will not save the Muerta. Katomi trying to hobble away from this one, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to. One more auto attack for Yotaro.
Suspicious,
this would be such a huge kill.
It's going to be a
Yule's
huge kill.
out. Great ward there from Rude. Do they have the damage to kill him? Well, I was going to say without Fiend's Grip.
Amplified damage going against you into the Blade Mail.
That's absolutely huge. They get themselves a great hero to start the fight. inside the arena. Collapse has basically trapped himself instead. His own BKB comes out. Melt Dash from Yatoro tries to finish off Pure. One more auto attack. The snowball comes through, but brings him right back into the hands of the TA. And, well, her own BKB, I'm going to say it seems a little reminiscent of last game here, as Yatoro basically 1v5ing the side of BetBoom. Well, Blink Call finds an Invis Dark Willow.
You're
She'll
really
get
hoping to get a good fight and steal the third Roche.
Oh, Blink Calls to the other side of the tree line. Beautifully done from Miro. They take out the Bane. They've caught their hands onto the puck as well. Those are some big deaths, but guess what? Yataro's taken down Pure. He's looking for more. Inside of the arena will be the ethereal form of the Muerta. Next, the Tusk. Does get the TP out under the cover of Invis.
It was a pretty good fight from BetBoom, all things considered. Taking out 2 supports real quick, but that is the danger of going to the enemy's half the map. They can buy back, TP back in, and it was a great terrorize that lands as BKBs are getting to their short duration, so then that just gives Yatoro the time to work in that damage. That'll be the GG. Spirit going undefeated in this group stage, 8-0.
You know what? I think this might